Yeah, Billy Blundle, Tate. I was talking about Tate with Johnny Crittenden that time. I never knew Tate. I don't know who Tate is. I don't know who he looks like. I've heard his name. I've heard his name. That's all I know. I don't know what he looks like or nothing. I didn't know what. Obviously, I do now, but I didn't at that time. Yeah, and it's the same with Billy Blundle. I remember being in Maidstone with Bill. Billy Blundle, listen, Billy Blundle was a very nice man, very quietly spoken, didn't say too much. When he said something, he meant what he said, yeah? And I remember Billy Blundle saying to me that he knocked this guy out called Tate, right? And I said, who's Tate? You know what I mean? They're like, as you do, you know, because Bill ain't the sort of person just to start bullying people, yeah? He's a nice guy. He doesn't need to bully. He's got people around him who can do that. Yeah, he don't have to be a bully himself, yeah? So, anyway, in the gym, he's with Ricky Curley. He's sparring with Ricky Curley. He's very short, Bill, and Bill's a very good combination puncher. He's short, so he comes up and brings over the left hook, the right hand across. He's very together, Bill. Good fighter, mate. And when he said to me that he knocked out Tate twice, I can believe that. I can believe that. You know, I didn't know who Tate was. I didn't know who Tate looked like. All I knew that Tate was some sort of a bully. That's all I was told, you know. And I was also told that Billy Williams phoned Tate up once and told Tate that he's a bully and he's going to get it from Bill. All these things, you know, are told to me. I mean, if Tate would have walked into Maidstone prison, I wouldn't have known who he was. I wouldn't have known who he was. I ain't got a clue who Tate was. I ain't looking for Tate. I don't know who Tate is. You know, and when all that crap about you know, John Crittenden taking me there to see some people's got to give him some money and some bits and pieces, and I knocked the guy out. And later on, after I come out of prison, not months later, years later, I'm told that the guy I knocked out was a guy called Tate. That's all I know. I don't, you know, I mean, come on. It's like, it's ridiculous when people say, yeah, you know, I knocked Tate out. You know, I've been told. I was told that I knocked Tate out, and that's all there is to it. Billy Blundle told me that he knocked Tate out once, and then Tate come back for more, and Billy knocked him out again. I can believe that. I can believe that because I knew the way Billy Blundle boxed, and that Billy Blundle's a hard man. If Billy Blundle was on your case, and Billy Blundle comes towards you, mate, it's very, very hard to hit the guy on the chin because he's always moving about. He's always moving. He's a puncher, and he can bang. Yeah, he can bang. He ain't no fool, mate. Billy Blundle, I have utmost respect for Billy Blundle. You know, he was a one man that he didn't need plenty of people around him. He was his own person. But if Bill needed help, he could call it on easy. He could call it on easy. Bill ain't the sort of, when I say Bill is the sort of person that can go sort his own problems out, yes, he can. Yes, he can. If it's on him at that time. If someone makes a phone call and say, look, I've got this geezer's bomb, Bill can make a phone call to people and go and get it sorted. This is what them people do. Them people with big names, that's what they do. They just make phone calls. That's the trouble with Tate and his little firm. That's all what they used to do, the Essex boys. They used to do everything themselves. That's why it come on top for them. That's why they got killed, because they were bullies. They didn't ask anybody else to do anything for them. They'd done it themselves because they thought they was big time Charlie potatoes, hitting young girls, hitting young boys, getting them on all sorts of things to take liberties with them. You know, and as I said, the only way I ever met. Listen, I see Tate, yeah, I see Tate on a video. I see Tate on a video in prison, right? Doing the workout in prison. The guy looked the business. That's the only real time that I've ever seen Tate picture, yeah, as a video. And I see the geezer, and I've respected this geezer for the way he was, yeah, big guy, powerful man, yeah. I've seen him a couple of other photographs, but it's like everything, right? Most people, well, when they come out of them places, when they're involved with other people, they get on a snozzle. Once they get on a snozzle, they can sort of get on the snozzle 2 or 3 times a week, but once you have a snozzle 20 times a night, it gets old, you become paranoid and you want to start hurting people. And that's exactly the way Tate and his little firm were. They were bully boys. Anyway, I believe Billy Blundle told me that he knocked out Tate twice, and I believe that Billy Williams told me that he phoned Tate up to shut his mouth. I believe all that. Yeah, bang, bang, bang. Nice one.